Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a while since I post on my YouTube channel. I've been busy with work. So today we're going to be replying to a comment that I saw last 6 months and it has been on my mind to make a video to reply to that comment. So let's just use this video to reply to that comment. This is the comment on the screen right here. Now she wants tutorial on how to sketch a skin mesh with beaded lace and all of that. So I think this design is the perfect design for us to use. Now if you want me to make a tutorial for you, you can just drop it in the comment section. I'll be posting every Saturday. I will be posting, so make sure that you drop any tutorial that you want me to do. So I'll just go through your comments and then pick the one that I can do and easier for me to do. If you also want to register for any of my classes, the link is going to be in the description box, and my classes are very affordable. Now let's get right into the video. Now I already imported my crookie into the sketchbook interface. I imported my reference image. Now all I need to do now is to add a new layer so that we can start sketching. So I'm going to click on my crookie layer right here. Then after clicking on my crookie layer, I'm going to click on the plus sign so that I can add a new layer on top of my crookie layer. Then I'm going to reduce the opacity of my crookie layer so that I can see what I'm sketching on my crookie. Then I go back to my sketching layer. Then I'm going to turn on my symmetry. I make sure that my symmetry is at the middle of my body template. Then I'm going to turn on my steady stroke and then increase it to more than 100 so that I can have a clean straight line. Then I'm going to be changing my brush to fountain pen. We all know that we use fountain pen to sketch. Now we are going to start with the outline of the design. Before you start sketching any design, make sure that you check the design, you study the design before you start sketching to avoid any mistake. So we have like an outer neck, so that's what we're going to be starting with. Just sketch the turtleneck. All I have to do now is to just sketch the sweetheart neckline like this. Now this is what we have. Now we are going to be sketching the overbust corset. I can still sketch the overbust corset still on this layer. So from this point, I'm going to stop at the waistline. Then from the waistline, I'm going to draw this V waistline. We call it back waistline. And this is what we have. You can also make the overbust corset to come out a little bit and then join it together like this. The next thing is for me to add a new layer. So on this new layer, I'm going to sketch my down part. So when I get to the hips, I'm going to use my draw and style. You will find the draw and style under the 9 dot icon if you are using your phone to draw the straight line, because I'm drawing a straight silhouette. After using the draw and style to draw the straight silhouette, you can just switch back to the steady stroke so that you can close up the M line like this. So I have excess line, so I'm going to turn off my steady stroke and then click on my eraser to erase it. Now this is what we have. Right now, you know, I only sketch the silhouette. I did not sketch the waistline like this. If I try to fill in color like this without sketching the waistline, it's going to fill in the screen because the top part layer is different from this down part layer, and this down part layer is not closed up properly because I did not close it up at the top here. This is why I always say that take note of what you are sketching so that you avoid problem, because if I did not talk about this, people will come to the comment section and ask that same question. So now please close it up. Just trace the exact same V line right here to close it up. Now this is what we have. Now our outline is ready. All we need to do now is to start filling color. I'm going to click on the layer for the upper part. Once I click on the layer, I'm going to click on duplicate. So we have 2 layers for the upper part. So the one underneath, I'm going to click on it and I'm going to fill in color. I believe you already know how to fill in color right now. Just click on your fill icon, then tap inside your design. You can see that I was able to fill in color without stress because all my lines are completely joined together and I'm filling color on the right layer. Another thing that I'm going to do now is to increase the opacity of my body template layer. So after increasing the opacity of my body template layer, I'm going to come back to the layer that I just filled in color. Then I'm going to hold on the skin of my body template like this just to pick the skin tone of my body template. Then I'm going to fill in color, fill in that skin tone color like this. So now we are trying to achieve the skin mesh effect. Now all I have to do now is to reduce the opacity of that same layer. I'm going to reduce the opacity to 65. You know that the one underneath is where we fill in color. The one on top is the outline that you are seeing right now. If I try to hide that layer, you will not see it again. So if I show the layer, you will see it again. So I do not want this black ash line. It's too ash. So I'm going to reduce the opacity of that layer so that the line is going to rhyme with this skin mesh. So just click on that layer, the second layer that we duplicated, then reduce opacity to 40. So you can see that we are not having that sharp black line. We are having like a deeper shade of brown that is matching the skin tone. That is what we are going for. Now there are some lines that I need to clean up because they are not really necessary here. So I'm going to clean that up. So this line that is here, right here. So I'm just going to use my eraser to clean it. Now this is what we have. Next thing is for me to go to my down part layer. It is on top right here. So I click on my down part layer and I'm going to just fill in color. So I'm going to change my color back to black. So I'm going to click on my fill icon, then tap inside the sketch. You can see that I fill the entire screen. That means I did not close it up properly. So let's check. So I do not, you can see where I didn't close it up properly. You can see, that is why I'm telling you that please and please take note of this. Now go back to your fill and fill in color. You can see that I only fill in the skirts because I already closed up the broken lines. So take note of this. Take note of this, please and please. Now all we need to do is to import our fabric to the sketchbook interface. Our fabric, you know that we have like a lace fabric on at the down part, so that's what we're going to be doing. So this is the fabric that I'm going to be using for the design. I designed this fabric myself. You can see that the fabric automatically has its own layer. So, and my fabric has a transparent background. So I do not want this black color to be showing underneath the fabric. So I'm just going to change the color underneath to the color on my fabric. So I'm just going to pick one color from my fabric. I'm just going to pick this green color. Then I'm going to click on my skirt layer. Click on it. Then I'm going to fill in color right here. I think this makes sense. Or I can just go to my color wheel and then make sure I'm using like a lighter shade of green, not something deep. I think this one is okay. Now I'm going to click on my fabric layer and then I'm going to click on clipping marks. This only works for people that are using the premium version of Sketchbook. If you're not using the premium version, you already know how to erase the excess fabric, and if you don't know how to erase the excess fabric, I already made a video on that. Check my channel. This is our fabric. For our design, because we have a white fabric underneath, that is why we have a white embellishment on the upper part. Now we have green fabric underneath, so we are going to be having green embellishment on top. So I'm going to add a new layer. So I'm going to be using a free brush so that people that are not using premium version will be able to get the brush. So the brush is already on your Sketchbook app. Just search for dry ink under your brush library. You will see dry ink. So we are using dry ink for these upper parts right here. So I'm going to start with the turn on your symmetry so that what you are sketching will mirror on the other side. So for the size of the brush, you can make it like 5% or 4. Then make sure that the opacity is at 100%. Here. All we need to do now is to draw the straight line downward. And just do more lines here, just to, and then this is what we have. I feel like my transparent corset is too transparent, so I'm going to go back to the layer that I use for my transparent corset. Then I'm going to increase the size from 65 to 75 or 80. Okay, I think 80 is okay. So for the outline layer, I'm going to click on it. You see this underbust right here, this corset that is under here, it is not supposed to be showing, so I'm going to use my eraser to erase it. Because the underbust corset has already covered it, so we are supposed to create something realistic. on normal day. If you already create overbust corset, the one underneath should not be showing. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So now this is what we have. I'm just going to be doing my embellishment here also. Now for more shine, I can just go to my brush. I can go to my color picker, and then I'm going to change it to white, then reduce the size of this brush to 3. Now beside each line, I'm going to add this white color just to give it more shine. This is what we have. Is it not looking nice? We are going to shade the down part and also the upper part a little, though the upper part is not going to show because we already reduced the opacity. So let's just try. I'm going to go to my brush. I'll be using my flow airbrush. We all know that we use our flow airbrush for shading. So now I'm going to click on my fabric layer, then add a new layer on top of the fabric layer, because we are shading on the fabric now. So we're going to be adding a new layer on top of the fabric layer. Then I'm going to be turning on my clipping marks. If you don't have clipping marks, once you finish shading, just erase the excess shading. Now I'm going to be using a deeper shade of green to shade. And then you're going to shade your design. So for the upper part, we are going to be clicking on the layer that we use for the upper part, not the outline layer, the one that we fill in color, the one that we fill in the skin tone color. Then we add a new layer on top of that layer. Then I'm going to turn on my clipping marks, and then I'm going to be using a deeper shade of brown for it. So I'm just going to come down. To get a deeper shade, you drag it down. To get a lighter shade, you drag it up. Now let's just shade. Now this is what we have for our design. Let me know if you have any question at all, and I'm going to answer your question. So there's this brush that you can use for earrings if you don't have the premium version. This is purple. You can use this as your earrings. You can reduce the size. For our design, our model is not wearing any necklace, so this is the end result of our design. Let me know if you have any question. I'm going to answer to all your questions. And also, if you want me to make any tutorial, just drop it in the comment section. If you want to register for any of my classes, click the link in the description box. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification to get notified whenever I post a new video. And I'm going to see you in the next video. Bye.